What's up, YouTube? So, how many of y'all seen Miss Netta's last live? Because she goes live pretty much every morning or every other morning. But how many of y'all seen that last live? Because she really went explaining a lot of things that me personally, I felt like she shouldn't have to explain. I just want to tell y'all the reality of where things are with these two. First off rip, you can look at both of these people and you know something's off. And that's okay. It works for them, right? Joe was like 51 years old. 9 times out of 10, it wasn't no autism diagnosis back in the 60s and 70s. I'm sure it wasn't. So he probably went the majority of his life being this way. And it works for him. I'm not too sure why everyone hates them so damn bad. Like, I know it seems like I'm always defending them, and then I also critique them, and I sometimes criticize them. But more so than not, I respect everyone's reality of what it is that they want to be or what they think they are. Joe, Netta, same person, whatever. Now, I want to speak on the woman that said she trademarked Miss Netta, the name Miss Netta. First off, unless I'm wrong, unless I'm doing this incorrectly, I Googled it and it said online that it takes months to actually trademark a name. So I don't know if she trademarked it. I don't know if she did something else with it where the process is longer. Who in the hell just has money hanging around? First off, I seen the girl. She don't look like she could spare $250, let alone 500 to 1,000 to trademark on a name. So I feel like that was cap from Rip. That's one. That's number one. Number two, when she said her reasoning for doing that, she said that Miss Netta had canceled or reported her lives and also went on her page, viewed her kids, and said that she wasn't a good mother. I don't know if she was talking about the kids or just said she wasn't a good mother. But I remember her saying that she said that Miss Netta said that she wasn't a good mother. And I guess the woman's page is dedicated to reporting on Miss Netta. Now, Joe knows that there's several pages that's going to report on him. And 50% of it, or I say 70% of it, 70 to 90% of it is going to be negative things about them. And then I guess he cherry picked her particularly, but I feel like that's not a reason to try to buy someone's name. Then you get on TikTok talking about some, oh, I trademark his name, I'll let him buy it back. Excuse me? Really? And the first thing I thought was, if I trademark someone's name, I'm not gonna broadcast it. They just gonna find out. I'm not gonna let nobody know. You know what I'm saying? So the girl was clearly looking for clout. So, and I'm thinking to myself, see, people know who to do this to. Because she know that Netta not gonna run up on her and beat her up. You know what I'm saying? She know that Netta not gonna try to dox her to find out what the address is. She knows that. So, and a lot of people know that. So they bully her. And let me tell you about Netta. Netta's not perfect. Now I know she done made comments about black women, saying that she don't like black women. Here's what she really means, and a lot of us has said it. Other black women has said the same thing. And I don't know if you ever had a situation happen where you end up saying, I can't stand niggas, yo. Sometimes these niggas be really tweaking or whatever the case is, right? And we've all done that. I think she's coming from that place. But what people do is they'll sit there, read into it way deeper than they should read into it, and then run with it. First off, what he's specifically talking about is people making negative comments about his appearance. And 10 out of 10, it's going to be black women. And this is why he said, I don't like black women because they tear people down, they tear each other down. This is where he's coming from. He's not coming from a place of actually hating black women. And y'all knew that. Y'all knew that. Y'all knew that. Y'all knew that he was not really specifically saying that he hates black people because he's a black man married to another black man who has black family. Like, y'all just know y'all cherry pick and y'all bully on these people. And let me tell you, and this is what I was saying to myself. I said, every single time Joe Netta responds to like the negativity, that's what makes people tune in. And I already told y'all, people don't tune in because of Joe Netta's cooking. They tune in because of the other stuff she got going on with her. And the people, I've seen TikTok lives. I've seen lives and groups of people talking about Charles is gonna leave Netta, and then let Netta gonna be left with nothing. First off, if Charles leave Netta, so the hell what? What you think Charles gonna leave Netta and then make up his own social media account? He already has one. And the people that tune into his live, ultimately they're only tuning in to hear Netta in the background. He's not gonna do solo because he don't care about the social media stuff. Charles is not a personality. Even when he gets on camera, he's always staring off into space. He grunting, yeah, okay. Like simple answers, simple statements. And Charles don't even know he alive half the time. So he gonna get on TikTok and do what? Do what? People tuned in for Netta, for her shenanigans. She got a lisp. People talk about that. They don't know if it's a man or a woman or both. People talk about that. People talk about the way she's shaped. People talk about her hair, her dreadlocks. People don't really care for the cooking. They talk bad about that. So the majority of what the foundation of this account is made off of is negativity. And here's the thing: truth be told, if Miss Netta stops responding to people, we wouldn't even watch. If she stops going off on her lives, there'll be no reason to watch. Cause like I said, don't nobody care about what she cooking. If she stops talking and just goes live, no one would be interested. So can we really stop pretending like people don't tune in for them or for her? They tune in for her specifically. Whether 9 times out of 10 it's gonna be to laugh at her. Either way, that's how they make their money. So she's sitting here, basically her last live, she's sitting here and apologizing, talking about, oh, we're working on some projects, everything gonna come to light. Those rumors, I'm gonna put those rumors to bed. And my thing is, who cares about the damn rumors? They gonna talk about you, Netta, whether you had HIV or not. They gonna talk about the bumps on your face. They're gonna talk about your weight. They're gonna talk about you a man. They're gonna always have something to say. So whether you put the HIV rumors to bed or not, they're gonna find something to talk about. So at this point, let them talk, because like I said, that's what they are built off of. People speculate and they want to tune in to watch her basically mess up. They want to watch her say something stupid so they can basically, like me, record and make a live saying, oh, she sounds so stupid. She looked like this. She looked like that. There are pages dedicated to Joe and Charles. That should tell you everything you need to know. Now, she calls herself the icons. Now we know good well they ain't no goddamn icon. However, in her little autistic mind, maybe she is an icon. And y'all gotta let her be. Y'all gotta let her be what she wanna be. Cause who cares? This is basically Joe and Schmo. Who gives a damn? You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, when they press that button and they go live, people gonna tune in because they are an odd couple. It looks very janky. Whether she a man or a woman, Charles looks slow. She kind of slow. She got a lisp. People tune in for the stupid shit. They're not looking to educate themselves. They don't want to learn how to cook, Netta. They don't care. So this is basically what what their channel is about. And so she's constantly trying to please people. Joe seems like a nice person. You can tell that Joe tries to fit in and probably could never fit in. So imagine, and I'm saying, and it has to be mentally draining to only hear negativity about yourself. That has to be mentally draining. It has to be draining to go online and people saying that you sick or you dying or you ugly or you too dark or your nose too big. Now I've said a few things too, but yes, I said Joe's not an attractive person. And Joe knows that. But I ain't gonna go in talking about some you ugly, Will the Beast, Bill Cosby. I've seen it all in the comments. And I'm just thinking like, damn. That's horrible that you would sit there and say that about a person and leave the comments so that they see. So honestly, what Joe should do is because Charles don't care. Charles don't give a damn. What Joe should do is turn off all his comments on his lives, on his videos. Just turn off the comments. But the reason why Joe doesn't turn off the comments because Joe like to respond, because people like to see how crazy Joe gets. And like I said, that is the gist of their content. Somebody says a crazy comment, here come Joe. First of all, you guys, and then go on and so on and so forth. And that's how that happens. But y'all keep talking about something, we need to cancel them. Well, then y'all cancel them. If you're not going to cancel them, then shut up. Shut up and watch the content, because that's what y'all came there for. Y'all came there to watch them be the laughing stock. And if anybody says anything different, y'all are lying. These girls out here that be talking about Netta and Charles, they wouldn't even try it with the girls in their hometown. Why are you bullying this man woman right here? Why are y'all bullying them? Or because you don't think he's gonna fight you? Because he's not gonna curse you out because he calls himself a Christian and he wanna spread love and awareness. Now you gotta understand, I'm not gonna say all autistic people are like this, but I'm not even gonna say autistic people are like this in general, but there are some individuals who they mirror you, and they are not really like that, but they're being like that because they think they have to be that way. You could tell Netta is not naturally a combative person. You could tell that she's only like that because that's the energy that she's giving, so she's giving it back. And I could tell she's a nice person because Charles is very content with Joe. You could tell that they probably don't even really fight. The only fight that they've had, it was a big deal, is when he was talking to other girls on a fake account. And all niggas cheat. That's it, that's all, right? That was the only fight that was caught on live. But besides that, and without the social media, you could tell that both of them are very content. They are well aware of who they are, what they look like. They accept themselves, they love themselves, and really they just opened up a small part of their lives so that we can watch. But unfortunately, the way society is set up, even with that small window looking into their lives, people criticize and say very nasty, disgusting things about these two people. And every damn day there is a video about what Netta done did or what Netta said. And my thing is, fine, if she stops talking, are you going to shut the hell up? You know what I'm saying? If she was to stop talking during these lives and turn off the comments, what type of content will some of these people have? Because Joe Netta is content, and then people record that and then make their own content about Joe Netta. Now make it make sense. Now when she said their icon, she slightly had a point. She wasn't all the way off, because we tend to do this with people that are big names. We'll go watch them and then we come back and say our comments about what they done said. You know what I'm saying? Like, if she was lying, then why would she say that? That's because what she's saying is true. Now I feel like she needs a public relation manager or something, someone that can soften the blows and maybe give them a little bit more media training. Yeah, media training is what they need, because she just leaves everything out in the open, and that's why they're so vulnerable to getting attacked, because Joe Netta does not know how to respond to things, because you could tell their exposure to a lot of people very minimum. You could tell they live in a small town, they probably don't get out much, they probably know everybody over there. That's it, that's all. Nothing much. They probably don't even leave town. Probably going to Georgia is a big trip to them. You know what I'm saying? They live somewhere in the backwoods in a trailer park in Alabama, and that's perfectly fine, and that's okay for them. They don't care about the glamour life. They like things the way it is. If they want to wear fake clothes, that's their business. Look at that Versace shirt. What type of cotton is that? Versace don't use that type of cotton. You know what I'm saying? So, and my thing is, people talk about some, it says Louis Vuitton, but it's probably Fruit of the Loom. And it probably is, and so what? Like, at the end of the day, there's money in their bank accounts. And I think also they need to know how to manage their money a little bit better, because sometimes she do get the begging. And if she getting the begging after having income from YouTube, income from Instagram, and income from TikTok, they should know how to budget that a lot better than what they're doing now, because they should not be running out of money. I think they live in a like a mobile home, so that in itself is affordable. Um, I don't know, and the wigs don't be really the best, so I'm not sure how much she pay on her wigs. Either way, they shouldn't be running out of money. They should just hire someone to budget for them, or they should learn how to budget themselves. Either way, I'm really tired of people coming online and just being very negative about these two. My thing is, you get what you see, and then move along. If you don't like it, tune into somebody else. But to sit here and break these people down, and let me tell you, I think all celebrities. I'm not saying that they're celebrities. They're not. All social media influencers and celebrities do Google themselves a few times a day, and I know they do. So if they Google themselves or put their name in the search bar on YouTube and nothing but just bad stuff pop up, eventually that does take a toll on their mental. But she can't step back from social media because social media is her is both of their only income. So they can't take a break from social media. They're not actors, they're not singers. They make money off of social media, so they need to keep it going. And Jonetta has to engage with them, with the people, be it negative or positive. Jonetta has to engage, but Jonetta was not built for that because Jonetta can't handle that. So I don't know what they're gonna do as far as how they're gonna continue with the content that they're doing. Um, as far as the seasonings though, uh, I've heard good and bad things about their seasonings. And I think that they should do a Black Friday sale or Cyber Monday sale for the holidays for her seasons, because I've heard people say that it was 12 to $13. I've even had someone said it was $19 per bottle. So if she can go ahead and do a sale on them things, a lot more people will buy them. But I'm gonna be honest, after the year is over and we're going into January, I don't think the seasonings will even be a thing. I don't think it's going to make history. I don't think the seasonings are going to stick. But that's it. That's all, y'all. I really feel bad for them, and because they've had quite a rough month between uh the rumors and the fighting with this chick. I don't know her name, and, and a few other things, and the cruise, and it's just they've had a crazy month, but it's all been negative stuff, and I really wouldn't wish that on nobody. That's too much for anybody to handle. So prayers for them. Honestly, I don't support the lifestyle. Just because I don't support the lifestyle don't mean I hate them. I don't hate them. I don't care for them. I don't hate them. I'll report just like any other person will report. But to go in every other day or every day with a damn video, that's crazy. Like, I'm not about to do all that. All right, YouTube, later.